was little, my dad said it's like there's a bee on your shoulder, you slap the bee. Here, and this hand catches. All right, this hand comes across, clear this elbow. Opposite side hand, catches hand as I step up and I trade it back. All right, oh, my knee follows my elbow here, boom. I catch, and now I just pivot up into him, cut and face. Aren't as explosive. Right here, sit on your feet, everything's covered up. But everything, when we blow the whistle, whether it's an inside leg or a cupping cage, off the whistle, everything is coming back. Right? Like I said when we first started, how I want his weight forward on his hands. As a bottom guy, I want the weight off my hands. I want to come back right here. This hand, I like to catch the hand that's on my belly. The side he has the elbow, this seals off. I don't want to let him inside. I want to catch his hand. Right? Once I catch this hand and I'm sealed off, there's nothing holding me. Right? Chest back. I find him with my head. Step up. Hip heist. If he follows me up, here, get his hand. If I step up and he starts driving into me, everything's the same. I just lift in, and it's just a tripod, quad pod.
Hey, real quick, Greg.
Yeah.
Your inside stand up.
Right. It works from just right off the whistle. P-Rob is real successful with it. It's not my primary, but it's definitely super. It's a necessity as a secondary stand up. Right. I start coming up on my first stand up. He brings me back down. My hands hit. My outside leg swings up to where this gap is, and I want to get my butt through that gap. Right? P-Rob does it off the whistle. He'll come step up and get his butt through that gap right here. Wrestle your hands back to where my weight's low, and I can bring my hands off the mat. Right here. Now I can start fighting hands. If they're locking right here, I can keep a hand on the mat so I can clear, get a hand, and come up and get out. Boom, he brings me back down. My butt comes up. Rest myself back up, back into the same position to where I can cut the face. Granby, just with those 4 moves, I feel impossible to ride. Right? Mat return Granby, we do a lot of training with that. Just from the mat, come in here, boom, boom, rolling through, right? Both sides, boom, boom, rolling through. So when I get up to my feet, here, boom, and I come up, and when this guy mat returns me, here, he lifts. I need to get 1 foot on the mat. Right? Whatever side I'm going, if he's mat returning me on the right, my right foot has to hit the mat. He lifts, my knees come up to my chest. Here, I'm going right foot hits the mat, right arm tucks, roll, come out face. A lot of times, it'll happen on the side that they start on. That's the side they're already on. If they get their hands locked and go mat return, it'll be on that left side. I come up, boom, here, he lifts. Push me down here, foot hits, hand tucks, roll on my elbow here, put on my elbow, here. I know a lot of coaches hate it, but I really like reaching back. I know it's terrible, it's a terrible habit. I really like reaching back. I did this one in my NCAA semis. When this kid's hips is off mine, right, my hips are clear. A lot of coaches just tell them, just stand up, just stand up. A lot of kids don't realize how easy that might actually be. But for this one, when this kid's hips are off of mine, I like to reach back and just grab this leg, right? I just need to grab this leg, whether it's up high, down low. I prefer having my elbow on his knee, and I like to put my head on the mat. I know it's everything that you guys say don't do. Head down, reach back. But I'm gonna grab here, tripod, right? I use this hand to push, and I'm just gonna throw this leg up over the top here. Switch. Here, hold them on their back. If they turn in, I catch bottom leg, fish cradle. If they go away, I get height, post, pull this to me, and make them turn in so I can come in and look for a cradle. Side, well, you don't even really have to have the arm over the top. You can really always reach back. All right, he's underneath. If he goes spiral, comes inside here, I'll grab this, jump, here, and a lot of times, if they really stay with you, which what happened with me in my semifinals match, the guy did a good job of staying with me. If they're like really riding you tight, a lot of times you'll just land in between their legs, right? Let's see if we can make that happen. Right, he's here, he's tight. I jump, boom, here. I catch this leg, keep it high, wrestle my hips flat, And if I land in between his legs, whatever side he's turning towards, that leg steps up. If he turns the other way, I wrestle forward and now one steps up, keep them on their back right there. Right?